all dried up. Sinew's dry. It always amazes me that this kind of stone is just laying around in creeks. So this trip, not so much looking for rocks. I am, but not really. I am more looking for adventure. Okay, let's go. Mountain food fuel. So the big river is right behind us, but this just looked really pretty to me, so I figured I would show you guys just looking out my car window here. Look at that. Look at the clouds. I don't know, there's like a light mist, like a hazy mist over that hill. And then right here, gotta go potties. Gotta go potties. Not yet. I don't gotta go potties yet. So the stuff that I'm stopping at all appears to be permanently closed. Probably because of recent events. That sucks. Looking up the rock collection laws, and it seems like I can kind of collect out of streams and washes here. As well as quarries. Focus because I keep looking back. Let's come back. Pretty fish.
I wonder if that's a dryad saddle. It's a little paler than I'm used to seeing it. It might be what it is though. Wow, it's cooler down here. Considerably. See any cool rocks? Tiny. I don't think I can get it. There he is. Is it coal?
It's coal.
It's coal. That's a piece of coal?
Yep. Right now I'm just looking for good river access and other creek access. I just got my fishing license. I caught a bunch of red breast sunfish. They got bigger mouths than bluegill and they're really cool and I like them a lot and I want one as a pet. Maybe in my pond. I don't know. You could order them online, apparently. Okay, on to the next spot. Tom's Creek. Let's see what this is. I'll pull over here. It's been, let's see.
Sorry. Sorry.
She has a hairball. It's been, I don't know, many years since I've been here last. And I didn't really explore this area. This was pre-YouTube. I was here exploring a little bit, and I remember some of the places. But this is really quite magical here. Here's one of those signs. This is not the one I was talking about. But this one says no license required, opens March 19th. Help wanted. There you go. That might be a cool job. Okay, heading out. Heading out. Let's go. I'm somewhere in Pennsylvania. A lot of live fish for stocking. So this is what it looks like.
Okay. There might be some at the campsite. Maybe.
This is Falcon. over here. All dried up, sinews dry. I like the ash in there. Esopus chert. Cool stuff.
Mountain food fuel.
For me personally, I just can't get rid of that thing. For me personally, they work a lot better at this size. It's one of my smaller knives. Work really well. Especially out of this material, because it's kind of hard to thin. I don't want to lose too much width on it. Problem-solving rock. So, like I said, the artifacts here made from this stuff, you generally don't see big pieces made from it because of exactly that reason. There's just so many flaws in it, and it's hard to come across good rock in the Northeast, as you Northeast nappers know. There we go. Got rid of that from the tip. Like, this stuff is just causing so many problems. But I always try to really do my best with it. Alright, I'm going to do indirect. I would really not recommend this stuff if you're used to high quality flints, because it is a nightmare. Nightmare stone. To show some of my smaller blades and how they look on a handle. They work really well. This one is not pretty, dude. Doing my best with it. time. There we go. Thin the base. All right. If you go look at northeastern artifact groups on Facebook, you'll see what this stuff looks like as artifacts. When they made them, they weren't much bigger than that. Even the knife blades were kind of small. And I never really understood why until I started messing with this stuff. I mean, it's pretty. If you could get rid of all that hinges and all. But it's really hard to do so. Usually with this stuff, I don't really have a plan of what I'm going to make, because I never know where the hidden flaws are that are gonna change my plan entirely. So I just have a basic plan in mind for what I'm gonna be napping. And then as I go along, plans change. I gotta find my moose antler. I'm so used to the power on that thing. Alright. Nice flake. Okay. Kind of zigzag it. Get rid of some of this. Going to wind up being a really small knife blade. That is okay though, it will still work. It will still cut wonderfully. Going to try to clean up these areas that are a little too thick. This edge I'm having a real problem with here. I've done knife demos before, so if you want to see knife demos, they're all over my channel. Problem spot there. Yeah, that got rid of it. All right. much more with indirect. See what I could do about pressure flaking. Try some caribou antler. When I was looking at the artifacts around here of about that size, I thought they were spear points. But if you look carefully at them, you could see one side only has been resharpened on these artifacts. Sharpened down, sharpened down, sharpened down, which leads me to believe that that was a knife. This is still a little too thick in spots. I'm gonna try one more round of indirect here before I start pressure flaking. There we go. That's better. Any of you guys who work this stuff, creek cobble and New York flints, New England flints, you know exactly what I'm talking about. With the problems in the material. Some people actually have way more experience than me working this stuff. They know a lot of secrets and workarounds with these problems that I have not learned yet. Alright, that is thin enough for me. One more spot. It's cutting me. Alright. There's some hinges and stuff, but for the most part, that's pretty smooth. Alright, so I'm going to just flake this up. With caribou, it works really well, but this stuff it eats it up really fast, I've noticed. Get annoyed when that happens. Just gotta do your best with this stuff. I have a spot there that I might be able to indirect. Gently and carefully. Got it. All right. Finish this up now. It always amazes me that this kind of stone is just laying around in creeks. Especially in the Northeast here. Often you don't imagine this kind of stuff laying around in creeks. At least I didn't. I don't know, maybe there are some people that are like, oh, I know there's rock in creeks. But I just kind of stumbled across it while fishing and hunting. There's one spot on the base bothering me. There's always that, for me, there's always that, oh, there's one spot that's bothering me. Let's try to thin it a little bit. Worked. Being very gentle. Trying to thin it a tiny bit. Then if you want, you could put notches in this to haft it. You don't necessarily need to. All right. Want to make sure it's sharp. As long as it's sharp, you're good to go. Get that a little bit thinner. I'm afraid to mess with it too much. Try one more thing, then sharpen it up and call it done. If we don't break it. All right. Spot just does not want to flake, does not want to fly. All right, before I make this even smaller, there is some crud in there. That's why it's not going. So I would use this side as the cutting edge. This side is more of it's just not good. I'm very unhappy with that. I don't like how it looks. And I can't really afford much more width loss. I'll try one more. I'm really pushing it here. It's just getting smaller and smaller. All right. right in the middle of the blade too. That's the... Got it. So I hit there, and it removed that crud. All right. And there's my final flake here. Do two there. All right, that's better. Wait, there's one more. Okay. Better. Happier. All right. I am gonna put little tiny spots for the sinew to go in when I half this. But I'm not gonna notch it too deep. Sometimes indirect is just easier for cleaning up and get things the way you want them. All right, looking pretty good. Both of these edges could cut now. I followed the creek quite a ways, so I might be past the actual flint source. Some of this stuff looks promising. Let's see, I'll test it. Alright. That is some different kind of flint, high quality. Very shiny. Totally different kind of flint here. Crazy. Okay. What's up, guys? We got quite a bit of wind. I don't know if this is going to be doable. We will see. Let's test some of these various shirts that I've picked up in my previous videos. It's flinty. Let me try this then. Yeah, that's flint. Flint! Good job, girly.
There's a little piece.
Jeez. I might just have to put music over this or something. But I'm gonna test each of the shirts and then put the clip in the video of where I found it. Alright. Alright. This stuff looks sweet. Let's see. Look at that. That is very, very glimmery. I don't know, can you see that? There. Save that piece. Alright, we got this stuff. Looks like crap. We'll see though. It's the green stuff. It's Norman scale. Some variation of it. Look at that flake that just came off. Extremely green. It's got some flaws. It'll make some nice little points. Alright. This stuff. The creek stuff. I did not even tap this to see what it looked like. Let's see. This flake is not so great, but the inside looks good. Once I get past this dusty stuff, let's see if I can get a good flake. I don't know if you can see, you see all that gritty stuff? Not so good. But underneath that is black chert. So just got to get rid of that gritty stuff. Better. Better. I might nap this piece down, see if there's anything worthwhile in there. A lot of it is gritty. I see the good stuff in there. It's right there. And like, the flakes are flying, man. It's decent. Nice big flakes. This is good flint now, you can see that. Alright. This is the piece I found at the river when I was eating clam chowder. Super glimmery stuff. Alright, I'm gonna try to run a flake along that ridge. Maybe. Come on. Overshot. So, very big overshot. Alright, that is some good looking stuff. See those shines? Crazy, man. Crazy looking glimmery stuff. Look at it. Alright, so there is a lot of damage on this half. See what I could do about getting rid of it. Got rid of it. This stuff is really nice. Like really nice. Just knock it down real fast. visibility might be terrible. We shall see. Alright. Hit that base here, get rid of some of that crud. Nice big flake. Call this stuff clam chowder chert. Clam chowder Flint. I don't know what to call it because it's not documented anywhere that I could find, at least. So I'm gonna hit in there. All right, straight off the tip. Freaking nice, man. All right, getting there. Just thin it down. Make a northeastern fluted point looking thing. Crazy wind, man. Definitely a limestone based flint chert, because I could see the limestone in there right there. Going to need to do some heavy editing on this video for the wind, but I did want to get a video out to you guys today. Alright. There's some spots that have a lot of limestone in them. Try to get rid of it, but it doesn't look too good. Try to flute this side because there is damage. Just cleaned up a little bit with indirect, then sharpen it up with pressure. Be a lot of editing. clean up that damage right in there. Got it. So the tip is lower quality than the rest of the point. I should try to thin this area a little bit. Let me do that. Where did my, there it is. It's gonna be really hard to thin right there. I'll try fluting it again. Difficult rock, man. Definitely pretty rock. Very uncontrolled. Very chunky too. It's mostly this limestone messing things up. Hard to get rid of. Point kind of looks funky now. Try to flute it again. Probably gonna break it. Very screwy point here. Pretty, just messed up. Got some of it. All right, so what I'm gonna do is make this a little smaller and notch it. See how fast I can just make a little usable point, really. Limestone messed me up, man. I like doing these little rock tests. Like, can I make anything from this? Maybe. If any of you guys have napped limestone, you'll know. You'll know how crazy this stuff is. It's sharp as heck, though. Look at that. Alright, I'll finish this up. Move on to the next piece. Just curious if I could have gotten a point out of it, which I could. It worked. So good. Through this as quick as I can. Pressure flaking through the limestone. Which I definitely should not be doing. Alright. It's not even, man. It's not even. Alright. That's a little better. So, people are wondering how I find flint and chert. Usually what I do is I look at like Google Earth or Google Maps, and I look for areas with like a big rocky shore along the waterways, and I just walk down and explore. So this has all been super eroded here. We lost about 3 feet, 2 feet out into the river. You can see it cut all the way up to here. And in that original video of this location, you could see that this was fairly flat to walk on here. So a lot of erosion here.
Look at the far shore over there.
Yeah, you can see it out over there too. So that needs testing. See that? That's flint. That's flint. Last time I had my mini sledge. So there's just little bits of chert in a huge block of limestone. You can see it's limestone here. So there's little bits. So that is not good for flint knapping.
Good for flint and steel, maybe?
If you could get to it, good for flint and steel. You'd need a hammer or a better hammer stone. This looks like maybe a little tiny bit surrounded by limestone. Test it. Smells like gunpowder.
Like flint?
Yeah. It's very low quality flint. It's not Onondaga. So, for everyone who found that first how to find flint video, this is where I found the Onondaga. Onondaga, that's how I used to say it. Onondaga. So I really want to find a source of that stuff, the smelly stuff. So I'm going to look around here a little bit more and then follow the creeks and rivers around this whole area. So come and take a look with me. Watch out, it's slippery. Sledge. Slip that. Alright, I'm gonna sink. Okay. There's little Toys R Us teddy bear paws. No, it's like little monkey. I don't know what that is. Squirrel? It looks like little hands. Flint right here running through the limestone and the back. So I'm going to take this piece off. Not on a dogger. Good for flint and steel, not much else. And this big block is more of the freeze damaged chert. I could see a line here. See how damaged that is? You cannot use something like this for flint knapping, but you can use it for flint and steel fire starting. Let's see how it looks anyway. You smell it. It's not on a dogger. See how it just chunks and crumbles like that? But for flint knapping, you want it to run in a smooth flake. It can't crack and crumble like this.
Looks like it's in limestone too.
This is a lighter gray color. Shock absorber. No. See this? Hit here.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit in there.
Chunks off in blocks.
Mm-hmm. More of that crumbly chert.
Oh gosh. Wow. Oh my gosh. So that looks like a mix?
It's a mix. Let's see. Limestone chert mix.
Limestone and chert?
Yep. Yep. Limestone.
Oh.
It's mostly limestone. But it's cherty limestone, so you can nap that.
Sploosh.
So to explain what happened with that big rock, I saw a seam going through the rock, a line of different material, very thin, and if you hit along those lines, it'll split the whole rock. If you find where the line goes through in the rock and you hit it at the right location, it will split the rock like what you just saw happen. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
That's Onondaga.
Really?
Yeah. See the white speckles in the black? Yep.
Can I smell it?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. All right, what do we got?
So we hit here. Extremely high quality flint.
Ooh.
And this is Onondaga chert.
Yeah, can I see that shine? Open it up again?
Yep.
Let's see if I can get that, like, can you like tilt it? It's like a little bit of a shimmer. Ooh, there we go.
But the oil smell wears off real quick. That's disappointing. I really like the oil smell.
Weird.
So I'll take this, make a little tiny arrowhead out of it again. This is almost the same stuff as this material.
It does look similar.
We'll head up this way. If this is where the Onondaga is, it's not washing in from down there. So it's not coming in from down there and then washing up here if there's a water source flowing out this way. It's coming from up there. 100% coming from up there, the smelly stuff. Alright, so I found, again, at this spot, tiny things. Things that you can't really use for flint knapping, things you can use for flint and steel. But I'm more interested in the flint knapping at the moment. And I'm not really seeing too much big that I could use here. It's all tiny stuff. But it is coming from that way. So I'm going to head up that way, follow that river, and see if there's anything washing out along the way. But as for here, not too much to be found. So, let's go. But again, I found another tiniest piece of Onondaga ever. It is what I'm looking for, but it's so small, man. Come on. Give me more than that. Come on, I've been trying for so long. All right, let's go. I am hopeful. Maybe we'll find it this time. Always finding more underwears than chert. Why is there so much underwears? What the heck? All right, so I just always assume this is a pure chunk of limestone from that color. You can see it's a different color when it's wet. But I always see this and I never test it. So I'm gonna test it because I don't know. Oh, that is flint. What the heck?
Are you serious?
That is flint.
So we need to reevaluate this entire
What the heck?
Are you serious?
That's flint.
Did you just have a feeling
I
about
just
that?
had a feeling. Yep. Just because I saw that color change.
That's funny.
That is flint.
That's usually what the
What is
straight
this?
limestone looks like. Is that the
Here's more. This is weird looking. All right. That's amazing. What the heck? Yeah. Look at that.
What?
That's chert.
Are you kidding me?
Look at that. What the heck?
Oh my gosh.
It's not pure. This piece is not pure.
So, try this. Oh my gosh, this might be chert. Dude.
What the heck, man?
Either that or it's what? It's just super, super high quality limestone?
I don't know. Don't know. That's chert.
What the?
That's chert.
Are you, dude?
Okay, so what the heck is this?
Okay, so we need to completely reevaluate. Look, there's that. There's that. Dude, I thought it was just limestone.
There is some impurities in it, but that's pretty freaking high quality. What the?
What?
So, not the smelly stuff, but high quality stuff.
Yeah, what do you call this?
I don't know. I don't know. It's a gray white shirt. Don't know. What the heck?
I know, oh my gosh.
That
oh
is,
my gosh.
this is the highest quality chert I've found. So I'm looking for the blue and black stuff, I'm just completely rock blind to the fact that there's huge blocks of chert freaking everywhere here. Oh, nice. Okay. All right. Well, I was not expecting that. I was on my way out. And I was like, let me test one more. What the heck? Okay, so I gotta make some notes. So you want to find areas that have public access and that you are allowed to collect from. You got to make sure. You got to double check. And always be careful of that. You get in deep trouble if you trespass. Just be careful. So there are posted signs all up and down this creek. And I found one spot that looked like a public fishing spot. And there's just not a lot of access. I know there's flint in this creek, but if I contact the owners on the posted signs, if I contact them, I might be able to get permission to go and look, but that isn't going to happen this trip. So I'll head over to the public area and see what's around there, I guess. So this white chert that I found, as compared to the black chert, the white chert needs good platforms to flake. If you just hit it like how I usually do, blowing through the piece, it's gonna crumble and you're not gonna have a good finished product. If you take the time to make good platforms and all, then you should be able to come up with a good point or a good knife or a good arrowhead. So each type of stone, in my experience, requires different techniques, especially if you're trying to really thin it. But I'll get more into that in future videos, future lithic demonstrations. I'm just glancing over this area here, and I'm not really seeing anything that looks like chert or limestone. So I'm not going to waste my time at this spot, but it's really beautiful. I followed a creek to a barbecue. I'm going to have some lunch. She's got the food and the drink. BBQ. So I got one of these little fire starter things. I don't know what they're called, but you rip it up into a pile. Then I'm going to use my wazoo necklace. Ferro rod, piece of ceramic. Pull this back. You scrape that along there to make a spark. I've not tried this specific stuff yet, so we'll see. I followed the creek quite a ways, so I might be past the actual flint source. But some of this stuff looks promising. Let's see, I'll test it. Alright. That is some different kind of flint, high quality. Very shiny. Totally different kind of flint here. Crazy. Okay. then there's another flint line right there, and you can see it right there. It's not the best stuff. Interesting rock though. Right here is a line of flint. More of that. This actually looks like... Yeah, I will take that piece. That's a good piece. That's probably a good piece right next to it. I'll take those. These are perfect for spear points and small knives. These will work great. Yeah, that's nice. It's it seems brittle. We'll see. Has a crack in it right here, so get rid of that. Like that. That's good material. I don't quite know what to call it. Somebody said blue chalcedony. I don't know if that's what it is or not. Flakes don't want to run as well as I thought they would. Don't want to lose too much width here. So it's got an issue in there. All right. So coming from the other side, yeah, it's not so pure on the other side. All right. Try to get rid of it. From this side, right here, looks like it worked. All right. The stuff, once you get past the crystally stuff, it's super pure. Look at that. Keep those flakes for arrowheads. There we go. Getting there. Look at that. Alright, it does have a crack going through the center. I don't think it's too much. It's not too deep. Just trying to be careful. Got a decent looking knife blade here. Now I'm being super careful because I don't know this material. Don't know if anybody does. And have no experience in this whatsoever. As a lot of you know, the rocks work very differently. So, just doing what I can here. It's giving me some really good flakes, really nice flakes too. All right, tip. Crack did not run deep. Not at all. Base. Crazy, man. It's crows, man. Alright, I gotta switch to smaller bopper. Just being careful. I don't know what this stuff is, man. I looked as much as I could in a given day. Still haven't found anything on it. It's still really, really cold. Damn, man. So I'm being extra careful because it's cold. And when you're napping when it's cold, more likely to break. Just gotta be careful. Okay. So this side has a ton of crystally stuff in it, which is not napping as good as the other side. So, let me try to get rid of some of that. Man, it's like really cooperating. I'm trying to thin right here just a tiny bit. I don't want to push my luck too far because, like I said, I don't know this material. And this is all I have of something this big. Okay. Thin that. This side doesn't want to go. So this side is not flaking, which is what I was afraid of. And that is common with creek rock. Let's see what I could do right at the base here. Be careful not to break it. I gotta try to thin this little piece. Got it. Another one. Got it. I'm not gonna mess with that last one. Well, got it. Okay. Tip looks screwy. Tip looks screwy, so I'm just gonna indirect that right there. I'm not gonna do too much indirect on this. All right. Moose antler. Let's see what I could do. See how this works. Not so great. That's a little better. Yeah, that's working better. Okay. See the flakes? This is taken off. It shot all the way across. I lost half the flake there. Look at that. So it's working pretty good. It's just sketchy. This tip is not good. It's all crystally at the tip. All right. I'll just try to fix up this few little spots here. I do not know what to even begin to call this stuff. Chalcedony might be right. Try to take off this little thing here. Don't want to mess with it too much because don't want to snap it in half. All right. Got rid of it from that angle. All right. So I'm going to take off probably about that much because that's all not cooperative material there. So I don't know, man. Maybe I could keep it on. I don't think I should. It's not going to be sharp like the rest of it. I kind of want the tip of your knife to be sharp. There we go. Got rid of it. Okay. Okay. This is shaping up really nice. Keep hitting my freaking fingernail. Okay. Enough of indirect. Nice blade, man. Very nice. Alright. Straighten it up a little bit. Straighten up the edges. Yeah, I like this stuff. I'm gonna have to get more of this. Alright. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Found it myself, and I don't have too much of it. And I don't really want to risk breaking something like this. All right. This crystal stuff is a lot of limestone in here too. Don't want to fuss with it too much. Does not need to be super thin to cut, and evidence of that on certain channels that use this stuff, survival bushcraft channels. All right. So this is going to be the cutting edge. There. Let's make the tip a little thinner. Tiny bit. Boop. All right. This is somebody sent me this as a gift. There is one more spot up here I have to probably hit with indirect, we'll see. Yeah. Let's see if I can get this one spot. Right at the tip, it's that crystal stuff again. All right, got it there. Continue sharpening it up, sharpening it up. Now this thing can be thinned more, and will be thinned as I use it throughout the years. Because these things generally do last years. I still use the very first knife that I ever made. Just some gentle resharpening every now and then. All right. There is limestone in there where I was going to put the notches in. So, just about finished here, really. Not going to go too far with these notches because, like I said, do not really know how this material will react to things. Yeah, that is a nice knife, man. pretty happy with that. There's some spots that I'm not too happy with. Like, this whole edge right here is that crystally stuff that doesn't want to flake. But it's sharp as heck. So I'm going to leave that. Shot a nice flake right up the middle. Easier to haft. I'm going to try to shoot one more flake right here. I probably shouldn't do that, but I kind of have to haft it. Right there. There we go. All right. It's a little thick right here. I'll fix that though. Nice, man. I don't know what this stuff rock from New York. Blue-gray, crystally. Some of it is good, some of it is not. Shimmery too. I don't know if you guys can see that. You ready? You ready for this? Look at that. This stuff. That looks like it has some damage. Nice. Wow. Jeez. Look at that. Alright, there's damage right here. There's still damage right there. Looks like it doesn't run very deep though. I'm not gonna make a knife out of this. I'm just curious what it looks like inside. Okay, yeah, that's pretty high quality stuff. Problem here, and there's a little bit of problem in here. Trout season just opened, and I need a new knife. Snapped. That's it. So this part was damaged. So when you're doing this, you're going to want to decide what's going to be your main cutting edge. It's going to be this side. Maybe. We'll see. Don't like that spot. Indirect again. I'm just going to put the stick right on that lump. Just tap. Fixed a lot of it. Okay. Finish sharpening this up and shaping it. So I don't necessarily need a new knife, but I want a new knife. I'm going to be cutting through bone with this. So the trick with that is keep it kind of thick so you could resharpen it. I wanted it wider so that I could resharpen a lot. This is looking pretty good though. Very, very sharp. Super, super sharp. I'm gonna even both sides. Just make it look nice. I just cleaned up the hinge up the tip. It's cutting through my leather. Okay. So I only have like 10% battery left. I'm gonna half this, use it when I'm trout fishing. There you go, guys. I'm gonna call it Isopus. It's got ash in it. This is a nice little blade, man. There you go, guys. Some junk in the middle. I'm just using my bopper to hit the issue stick. It's cold. This is some of the New York stuff. Norman Skill Chart. Just trying to get used to napping like this. It's kind of difficult. All right. Should dig out my moose antler. Works a little better than this. This river stuff likes to hinge a lot. So you just do what you can with it. It's below freezing, so the rock is more likely to break. So I'm being kind of gentle with it. Damn. So whenever I try to do that, Alright. Basic shape here. It's thin enough. How am I going to pressure flake at this angle? Some of it's just cracking. It's okay because I wanted it a little bit smaller. Yep. This creek material loves to hinge. I need new antler. This works much better with antler tools, honestly. Anyway, as I was saying, I made another arrowhead out of this material. I put it on my arrow and I uploaded it as a YouTube short. If you want to see what these actually look like on an arrow, I'm kind of just gouging this. It's okay though. Slightly curved on this side, that's annoying me. Yes. This is what it came from. It's very, very smooth before you start whacking on it. The outside is also smooth, but it looks like that. Trying to straighten it a little bit. Base is curved. Every hunting season I make a whole bunch of these little points with all new arrows. Okay, just gonna put little tiny notches in here, I think. Yeah. Okay. Not too bad. Super thin for Norman skill. My other arrowhead was a little bit thinner, but I'm running out of strength to do this. Should try to get rid of a little bit of that. Oops. Yeah, I'm running out of strength to pressure flake here. All right. Let's see, what did that last comment say? Yep. Yeah, rough flints are way harder to work. All right. If I had smaller flaker, I could do finer work, but I think that's pretty good. Nice and thin. Yep. All right, that'll be going on another arrow. Keep it for now. Okay. Have a good one, guys.